So hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to solve the LeetCode problem number 169, majority element. So the question is the given array nums of size n, return the majority element. So the majority element is the element that appears more than n by 2, which is a floor division, and usually in our usually in most of the coding languages, if we do n by 2, it will be it will give the result in the float division, so we don't have to stress about it. So the condition is the majority element is the element which should appear more than n by 2 elements. If the size of the array is 3, means the the majority element should be occur more than 2 times, okay, at least 2. Okay, so you may assume the majority element is always exists in the array. So there is always a majority element, so the answer will be always present in this array. So we don't need to worry about the edge cases, like if there are more than one majority element, or like if there are no majority element. So that is not the case, which is a easy problem. So the majority element is always exists in the array, so we need to find that majority element. So in this example we can see that there are 3 elements in this array. So the number of times 3 number is present in this array is 2, where the array size is 3. As you can see that 3 by 2 is 1, so the 3 is occur more than n by 2 times, so the answer is 3. And for this example also, the number of times the 2 number is present in this array is 4, which is more than the n by 2 times, so the result is 2. So here we can see the constraints. The num start length is equal to n. Okay, so the n will be at least one element to maximum of 5 into 10 power 4. So we need to provide an algorithm which is less than 10 power 8, which will not occur the TL error. So we need to go for O of n algorithm. Okay, so our input is 3, 2, 3. Okay, so our approach is counting. Okay, first we will initialize 2 variable count, which is equal to 0, and candidate or answer, which is also 0. Okay, so we assume the every first element of this array should be the answer. We just assume like that. So we have to traverse the array. For that we will can use the for loop. Okay, so for loop we have to traverse the array from left to right. So if the so we assume the first element of the array is the candidate, so it is 2. So we check next element. If it is 2, we will add the count variable 2 plus plus. If it is not 2, then we will minus the count variable. Okay, this is very easy, I think. So the main condition is first we will need to assign. So when we come here, the count variable will be 0, because so first we initialize 2, so we will set count is to 1. Then we go for the next element, so the count will be 2. Then we come across the 1, then we will minus it, then again 1, then we will minus it, so it will came 0. So at next step we have to change our candidate. So at that time we need a condition like if count is equal to 0, at that time the the present number is our candidate. So this is the first condition for our for loop. So that is the reason we will initialize the count is to 0 and candidate is to 0. So you can think like that. Here we can initialize count is to 1 and candidate of nums of 0. So it is not like that. So in order to put this condition, we will initialize the count is to 0 and candidate is to 0. So my code is here you can see that this is the nums array. So first we will initialize count is to 0 and candidate is equal to 0. So we will traverse the array using for loop. Here I used for each loop in Java. So first we can think about this condition CFL. So we will initialize the number 2 and the count is also 1. So next if the number is 2 means we will count plus plus. If it is not 2 means the count will be minus 1. So for the first condition for initializing for both initializing and after, if the count is 0 means we will initialize that candidate. So we will return this candidate to the answer. So this is called counting approach. We will use some adjustment to this approach. So I hope everybody will be clear about this problem. Thank you.